What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another gold farming video. In this series, I am solo farming popular 5-man farms, just because I know that a lot of you guys are interested in solo content. That's what you mainly do. Maybe you don't like people, maybe you just find it hard to find a group to farm with. So this series is for you guys. Now, if you like the idea of that, and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and you'll be notified whenever I upload another video like this one. So the location that we're going to look at today takes place right here on this little island in between the river. Now, some of you guys maybe recall the Venture Bay farm. It's insane for Rat of Lich King Transmog, but it's a 5-man farm. But the mobs are so spread out that it's impossible to solo it efficiently. This one, however, same loot table roughly. And the mobs are way more gathered. So I figured that this 5-man farm had way more potential to be good solo. So that's what we're going to look at today. Before we do that, massive thank you to everyone that has picked up the 0 to 10 million gold guide lately and all the positive feedback. It's been insane. Now, if you haven't picked it up yet, just make sure you use the discount code DRAGONFLIGHT and you'll get it for 50% off. Now, the thing about these gold guides is that they get constantly updated. So I made this book over 2 years ago, and the people that bought it over 2 years ago are still getting every single update that I'm doing to the guide. So this one will be updated for Dragonflight, and I'm going to send out the Dragonflight version to everyone that has bought it, and same thing with the expansion after Dragonflight, like lifetime of free updates. So make sure to check it out. It's going to be linked down below. Now, what do you want from this farm? First, it's kind of important to, you guys know the location, and now I'm going to show it to you guys why it's such a good farm. Even though we do this one in a 5-man farm, because why not? Everything is better in a 5-man. But we're here to see if it's viable solo as well. So I did this farm for an hour, and as you guys can see, you're just running around, you're killing all the mobs that's spawning, and they're spawning extremely fast. But if you guys have tried to solo a hyper spawn in the past, you know that after like 8 to 10 minutes, the spawns start to slow down, and you have to find that 1 or 2 anchor mob. What I mean about an anchor mob is like a mob that's preventing the mobs from hyper spawning properly. So when this is done, you need to, like when the mobs start spawning slowly, you need to go over to this island, this small island right underneath it. And then you just kill all the mobs on this small island. Just kill these guys. There's like 6 mobs in total or something like that. And once you've done that, they will start spawning fast again on this bigger island. So just run back and forth when you notice that the mobs on this island spawn slowly. So it looks good, right? You're killing a bunch of mobs. It looks good. That doesn't help unless they can drop something that's really good, right? So the Holy Grail that you want to get, there's a couple of items actually with market values of hundreds of thousands of gold from Rat of Lich King. And very few people believe me, but the people out there that has watched my transmog cleanup videos, you know that I sell a ton of Rat of Lich King farmed mog. So if we look at, for instance, the Astral Bow, it's like a 350,000 gold bow. It's very good. It's unique. It shares appearance with different colors only. So there's not a single black bow like this out there. It is a very good sale. And then you have stuff like the Windsight. Windsight is also very good, sells easily. It has a region market value of 367,000 gold. And that's very common for a lot of these Rat of Lich King items. But you just got to know what to look out for. You got to do some research on those high market value items. Are they just fake value? Or is there a reason behind the high value? Like, how many items do they share the same appearance with? So that's the stuff you got to figure out. And if we look at our 1 hour result, you can see we had me and number 6 and number 5 Castle. We both did this farm. We got roughly the same value. He got 439,000 gold. I got 369,000 gold. And if you look at the left side, you can see all of those items, those 5 items, are Wrath of the Lich King transmog items. They just farmed it somewhere else, right? So the tracking bow, 657,000 gold. Very unlikely, but it has a reach in sales rate of like 50,000 gold or something like that. So it's still a very good item. And then you have the item that I got, the Iron Molded Fist, which is high value, but it's one of those items. I've sold it, sure, but I've sold it to people that is under the impression that they're sniping it, getting it for a steal, a great deal, but it's a really tough one to sell. So in my bags right now from doing it for 1 hour, I was very well. I'm not sure if it was unlucky, but I didn't get that many items worth keeping. I always keep Orca items, the complete set of Orca. You guys can see the price right now on these is just 3.3k, but they have like they usually sell. People want to buy the set. It's the same thing for Halgrind and Wormskull as well. I usually sell these sets quite often. And then you have the Iron Molded Fist of the Quickblade. There's nothing too special about this one. It has a stupidly high value. It's just one of those items, you know? But overall, doing Jungle Mill right here, which is the name of the farm, for 1 hour, and I am confident that there's better options out there. What I mean by that is the dungeon that's in the zone, Drag Tower and Keep. I would much rather do the dungeon, Drag Tower and Keep than solo farm this right here, because you just like it's hard to say when it comes to RNG, because I could have received something worth a lot of gold from this location. But if you look at the what should be consistent is the amount of green items you're getting, and you're getting way more from Drag Tower and Keep doing 10 runs of that rather than an hour on this island. It is still a really interesting farm. There's a lot of potential in it. So what I would advise you guys, if you haven't stocked up on Wrath of Lich King mogs, is to do 10 runs of Drag Tower and Keep, and they're fairly fast. So once you're done with your 10 runs of Drag Tower and Keep, you can just fly down and you can do this one while you wait for your dungeon resets, like your dungeons to be ready again, because you're obviously going to be dungeon capped. That was, however, it for today's video, though. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, subscribe if this is the sort of content you're interested in. And don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.